I love that everybody lives in Venezuela. We just don't realize it.
It's everywhere. It's everyone. They do this. They look at the people in Venezuela and they say, how did those people not know it? That's crazy that they let that happen. Well, they're doing it themselves in their same piece of paper.
Let the boy watch.
Soakquest. We have never lived in the global free market, so we must be part of the problem. Sharp minds throughout history always knew debt was bad. A debt-based system has to expand. It steals money from you. But we always get caught. We always go back to war. We always reset it, kill all those people, and then think it's somebody else's fault when it has to be our fault too. What in our brains has changed? We're the same meat monkeys, right? that are going to that will get captured. And when I watch what would happen out of that system, and most people believing Bitcoin is only an asset, and then how would you stop Bitcoin? You would jump into that belief and say, we're all for Bitcoin. If you couldn't kill it, you would co-opt it, right? And you would build the regulation and say, yep, we're totally for it. Trust in our version of it, right? It's going up. A lot of the current Bitcoiners would sell to that version because they would get rich, right? And over time, eventually, because the systems are incompatible, the natural state of the free market is incompatible with an inflationary system. Not somewhat compatible, incompatible. It's one or the other. One must win, one must die. So either the inflationary monetary system wins, and we are in a control system, complete control system, or we live in a free market where you have abundance for 8 billion people on the planet. And I knew, going back a long time ago, that we were going to face that choice, and most people would get co-opted, because most people throughout history it gets co-opted, and they would give more power to the inflationary monetary system. And that system had to attack Bitcoin. Every pain that's created by this creates an opportunity to solve it. That's what entrepreneurs have always done, right? People get stuck. They believe that a framework is always going to exist. And really sharp entrepreneurs or visionaries build something different before that happens. So I'm not worried one iota about it, because actually the fear is actually what creates the opportunity to solve the fear. And that's what's happening everywhere on Nostr. All of these people that are building freedom tech, and they're being joined by more and more people and more capital every day, that is exploding in innovation, that is essentially creating a new parallel internet bounded by energy that will not be stopped. Why won't it be stopped? Because if you won't let it, then you won't let it, I won't let it, right? And if one of us gets taken out, there's a million other people that won't let it.
So could you talk about is it simple, or is there something kind of difficult in transitioning a company to focusing on Bitcoin?
I think it's mostly a mindset. It starts with a mindset, but we have inside our LP base, similar to me. Like I was on boards of different companies, investing in different companies, and I didn't know this, right? But as I learned it, and then saw, wait, what am I doing? I'm trying to make money over here to buy more Bitcoin. It just became obvious I needed to move my time to Bitcoin. So if that happened to me and I didn't know it, right, and I realized the hypocrisy of it, I was one of the thought leaders in this space, right, talking about what was happening, and I still didn't see it in myself. So I'm not mad at those people. I wish they could see this, right? But now that we see it, we're expanding this energy, and it's moving at this rate. A bunch of these people who previously couldn't see it too, right, are stuck in potentially really great businesses trying to do the right thing, same as I was before, that want to convert their time and energy to Bitcoin. Right. So just is a natural extension of being so early in a market, and the entire market is us. Right? How couldn't the market be us? So it's all money is all money should be is the abstract concept for trade between us.
Jeff, it's always so great to talk to you and listen to you. You have this superpower that I don't think anybody else is capable of, which makes me want to be less of an asshole. So it's magical. I commend you.
Here's one thing, and by the way, every single person can be whatever they want. But let's use the Knott's core debate right now as an example of this, and you see both sides. Here's what I see in the free market on both sides. The person that's crazy, who never was seen before, is sometimes not crazy. They're just different than the norm.
Why do they call it smart water if it makes you dumb? Boots out.
And the bucket is the norm. The craziness always, and both edges, right? So on both edges, and you don't have to say who I'm talking about on either side, right? But I like seeing all of it. Some of the people that are yelling in the space, that are so crazy to some people, make me better. I was early in the internet, and built a bunch of success on the internet. And early in the internet, it felt incredible. It felt like, holy, you're changing the world. This is an order of magnitude more powerful. From somebody who saw both, right? Who was early in both. This is an order because it's values aligned, but it's also an order of magnitude more. The internet, people didn't believe it was going to happen. They couldn't see what was going to happen for sure. You had people fighting that transition, but this would feel naturally like such a bigger transition because we've never lived in a construct of a world as a free market. And so you have all of these things bouncing into the same thing at the same time. And it's accelerating because productivity is exploding across the world, which means prices should be falling at a crazy rate. And you can only measure that through Bitcoin. And so everybody else mismeasuring that thinks prices go up. And to their world it does. And so you can imagine why, and then the people that know what we're saying, right, and this is where I would put knots, why this is so critical as a monetary network is because all money has always been co-opted. And there would be a huge deal to try to co-opt this money too, that we would naturally be a part of, because we might not see the things four orders away, right, that would be inserted now to be able to create something, an attack vector later. It'll be hard for us to see because we've never experienced that before. So I love the range of debate on this, because it holds, that's why the consensus mechanism is so important. That's why I'm totally happy hearing all sides that debate, and then me choosing my expression through what I think is right.